October 28th. What have you got for us? I mean, a bit of a frustrating day, to be fair. Okay, bit of a frustrating day. Last day of Mercury in Scorpio. So yeah, let's go through this. Right, so 1:29 a.m., this relationship space, 17 degrees in Libra, confident in relationships, and the North Node, finding your creative expression and confidence in places where you maybe feel a little bit uncomfortable, and they want to compromise, right? There's going to be a bit of tension between those two things, right? What your relationship wants and where you're going, what you thought your relationship was and where you were going, what you thought the job was that you were at and what it's actually turned into, right? A little bit of a stress, a little bit of a tension, because like a decision needs to be made, but it's very difficult to make a decision during a quincunx aspect. Okay, so both of these, very annoying. This is very annoying, frustrating, can't seem to get your mind to sort things out kind of an energy, all right? So then Mars comes in, it meets up with your childhood wound. It's trying to integrate something at the Pisces degree, 24 degrees. So it's trying to really move from a point of something needs to shift, something needs to let go. Like we need to let go of something in order to make a decision about something, in order to move forward, but it's just haze, okay? So I am going to put up a bit of a mental health warning about this day because it's very likely to just be filled with a lot of fucking haze, okay? So we are in the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. So all of this energy that's coming up, the mind fuckery, the secrets, the speaking your truth, over speaking, all of these things in regards to communication, especially about taboo subjects, be very fucking careful because we're about to enter a Mercury retrograde unlike no other that is seeking for truth in dark spaces. Okay, so just be aware of that as we move through this day. So 6:15 a.m., we get this semi-square to Mercury. And as I was saying, just be careful with these Mercury aspects, okay? Because this is the Capricorn moon at the Aries degree, right? Very stubborn, very fiery. And this is Mercury at 28 degrees of Scorpio, right? Nurturing, like wanting to find secrets in the home, like just that's a Cancer degree. So it doubles down on the mysticism, right? And Mercury being, that's how we think. That's how we receive information. So you could really be coming up against somebody who's got some secrets that they want to fucking tell you. And those secrets could very much impact who you think you are as a person and what your place is in the home. Okay. And you won't be able to make a decision because a semi-square makes it really fucking hard, right? But it is this decision between like, well, fuck, now I have this piece of information. What do I do with it? Okay. And then we have to put something in order to make that decision, right? So we really need to be looking at our part that we played in it. We really need to understand what it means for us and moving forward, what we're going to do with whatever it is that we've discovered, right? And then we get a moment of stress and we have to really be forced into seeing something from a different perspective, okay, in order to move forward. And then 1:30 p.m., the sun's coming in. It's trying to be a bit nurturing about this thing that we now know. And the moon in Capricorn, it's also like it's trying to have feelings, but a Capricorn moon's not great at having feelings, right? So this is potentially really trying to figure out like whether or not you're in the right kind of energy to be discussing it with anybody, really, okay? And then at 1:43 p.m., sextile to the node, so we can actually, now we get the confidence. Right. So we're coming through this like weird, hazy kind of energy. We're trying to figure out whether we've got the confidence for it. Look, at 3:11 p.m., if you're going to share that secret in a relationship, it is not going to go down well. Okay. If you're going to share something at work that you've been unhappy with, also, that's also going to be a bit of a battle. Okay. Because this is the moon at the Leo degree of Capricorn. This is Venus at the Leo degree of Libra. So we are both very sure. We are both very confident that we are correct. And we're causing some friction because growth needs to happen, right? So this is like a conflict of interest, right? Moon in Capricorn, Venus in Libra, complete opposites, right? Like they just are not getting along at all. And yeah, this is like the fun energy versus the dad energy, right? This is the, I'm going to wear that outfit whether you like it or not. And dad says, no, put a jacket on. You can't go out like that. Right? Like that's the kind of battleground that energy is happening on, right? And then at 3:21, it's likely that part of that battle involved something that happened in the past, right? Because we get this aspect with this 29 degrees Neptune in Pisces, and that really does bring in a different sort of restlessness and a different sort of understanding, and will kind of help you to see if there was something from the past that you really should have let fucking go of, right? And then 5:19 p.m., Mars trining fucking Jupiter, witches. Again, this is the Pisces degree, okay? Take some fucking action on setting yourself up in a space in your home that feels fucking safe and good and secure. This is you taking action on the wounds of the family that you have learned from and integrated. And this is you being very passionate and very forward moving and really, really, truly understanding that your idea of family does not have to match what it was when you were growing up. And this is accepting everything that happened, traumas, shame, guilt, accept it all. You've built your own idea of family and take some fucking action on it. So fucking annoying day, honestly, super annoying day. Once we get to the end of it, pretty great. And I've decided that I'm going to start pulling a little oracle card in regards to the energy of the day. So if you want to stick around for that, I'm just going to grab one out. October 28th, Mars trining Jupiter at the end. What's our oracle message for the day? She fell on the floor. What did we lose? Could not be more perfect. What did you lose? That's really the question when we're looking at like the family situation, okay? What did you lose? Did you lose anything? Did you lose something that's made you lighter? Right? So within this time of in between, exactly where we are, you grow curious about the parts of yourself you had forgotten until now. There are aspects of the sacred self that were cast aside, rejected, abandoned along the way. Now you need to look into the well. The well is the memory, the reservoir of the ancestors, of the emotional world, which is where those parts of your self and soul still live, patiently awaiting you to find them. Gaze down the well, conjure up the lost selves, up they rise to rejoin you again. Give them space to share their wise stories with you, for nothing that belongs to you can ever be lost. It is only that for a time you forgot the blessings of all that you are. Well, that's fucking perfect for the day, isn't it? Enjoy. Stay weird.